the 5 seed today, and that's the last seed in the championship bracket, and the Selects were the 3 seed. So both a 3 and a 5 seed in the championship game today. It looks like we should have a good one. Both teams looked really good throughout the weekend. Culberson's team swinging the bats on Sundays again, and I think that's the biggest thing you can want is for your team to get to swinging the bats on Sundays. We're going to start you off with the rosters for the St. Louis Selects. We're going to start at the top of the order here. Number 163, Cameron Benson playing center field. Number 11, Brendan Pointer playing second base. Number 7, Cooper Hogue playing first base. Number 18, Jackson Marks behind the plate. Number 27, Roland Barbagallo. I knew I was going to mess that up. Roland Barbagallo playing left field. Number 14, Cale Schomburg, big, tall, 6'2", lanky kid pitching today for the Selects. Number 24, Aiden Clifton playing right field. Number 16, Easton Day at third base. And number 4, rounding out the lineup, number 4, Chase Irvin playing shortstop. And for the 314 Apaches, leading off is number 10, Christian Naust playing shortstop. Number 15, Brady Eisenbath behind the plate, and Brady had a great game in the championship. He was our player of the game last week for the 314 Apaches, albeit in a losing effort. In the third hole, number 7, Cooper DeManuel playing first base. Number 2, Austin Stevens is an extra hitter. Number 11, Mason Lostutter, playing third base. Number 31, Drew Weiss is playing second base. Number 24, Casey Tucker in left field. Number 1, Tommy Latanzi is on the mound for the Apaches today. And then number 2, Robbie DeLong in center field. Braden Barnes, number 4, is an extra hitter. And number 22, Max Purcell, rounding out the lineup, playing right field for the 314 Apaches. And so we got our warm-up starting here. Looks like the Selects will be the home team, St. Louis Selects being the home team. Number 14, Mr. Schomburg, starting on the mound today for the Selects. I think I'm looking forward to a really good game. I think that sun, Justin, is going to be tough on these hitters as the game goes on. I think it's going to be hugely important that these guys get some runs in these early games as that sun starts to set down as we're looking into it.
Early on, it'll be harder for a left-handed hitter especially. But going down, it'll be definitely the right-handed hitters because as you see just the angle of the sun going down, them right-handed hitters, it's kind of setting there.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't get too late with this game to where it's just blinding, but that's always a tough thing for hitters.
It really is. It really is. And I think that's going to be the difficulty we've got with this lineup here for each team. And we got number 10, Christian now starting it off here. And we got the throw down. Looked like a pretty good throw.
Nice thing is starting a little early with this championship game. All the games so far have been moving pretty good. And the first pitch is underway.
Fouled off, back over into the nice field over there, number 2. Naust took a healthy hack at that first pitch, didn't he?
He was ready to go, that is for sure.
I think he was sitting on a fastball. Let's see if he keeps hunting a fastball. And he did right off the fist, off the pitcher's, and he gets him. Oh, man, right off the ankle. Schomburg stayed with that. Nice play by the pitcher after taking that one off the ankle. It wasn't really hit that hard. So
no, he capped that pretty good.
Yeah. So one out, top of the first inning. Number 2 hitter Brady Eisenbath. Eisenbath had a great championship game last week. Drove in 2 runs, doubled off the wall. Did a really good job behind the plate. Takes ball 1.
Let's hope we don't have a repeat of Edwardsville here with the pitcher and catcher.
Strike 1. Nice pitch by
Well,
Schomburg.
he seems to be filling up the zone so far.
Yeah, he's been right around the plate. That's all you want from your starting pitcher You want him to be around the plate. Fastball. Fly ball. Is it going to beat the center fielder? He got a good.
He tracked that down.
Yes, he did. That was a nice play by the center fielder.
It was. I mean, because Eisenbath, he put a good charge into that ball.
Yeah, he hit that away. That's Cameron Benson out there in center field, making a nice play on that. Tracked it. 2 outs. So we have Cooper DeManuel up playing first base today, lefty. Got a good swing on this lefty.
One thing about the Apaches here is they are a very aggressive team at the plate. Obviously, so far, I mean, they've been swinging first pitch, second pitch, just trying to get a fastball early in the count and seeing what damage they can do with it.
Strike 1 at the knees. 1-1 the count. I love this blue over here, man. He's got that nice loud strike call. You know what it is. And a ground ball past the first baseman by DeManuel into the corner. He's rounding first. He's headed to second base. Ball still rolling. It looks like he's going to be standing up with a triple. And he stopped. Ooh-hoo-hoo. I thought almost thought Coach was going to send him better. Restraint got the better of him there.
Yes, it did. Sometimes you got to risk it and just test the arms and see what happens, right?
That's right. 2-out triple by DeManuel brings up the cleanup hitter, Lostutter. Mason Lostutter, number 11. He's had a good weekend. Starts him off, little curveball there, slider in the dirt for ball 1. Fastball right off the end of the bat.
So far, it looks like this pitcher does a pretty good job of hiding the ball coming through his motion, keeping it to where, I mean, they have to pick it up last minute coming out of that arm slot. It's pretty over the top.
Ball's up. Kind of comes out of his ear, doesn't it?
A little bit, yeah. A little bit. Pretty tall, lanky kid.
Yes.
Probably gets good arm whip action.
Popped it up. Are we going to get hit in the head here?
No, we're good.
Just checking. I don't want to get smacked in the melon.
That would be unfortunate.
I got to keep what I got up there. Struck him out looking. So we've got the end of the first half inning with the score 0-0. Apaches leave strand 1 after a 2-out triple by DeManuel.
Got the first strike on the batter. Swinging, he hit that a long ways, but foul. He was sitting on that one. Roll over to the third baseman here. Good play off the back foot. Oh, but not enough. He got down the bases really fast. That kid can move. Good play by the third baseman, but not enough time to get the runner. Starting off with a fastball on the outside corner there for strike one. Curveball, hit it off of the end of the bat, it looks like. Decided not to go for the runner at second base, getting the out there at first. One down here with the 3-hitter coming up for the Selects.
Got Cooper Hoy coming up to bat here, playing first base for the Selects. Seen him swing the bat pretty well, lefty.
Turn your mic.
We got Cooper Hogue up to bat here, folks, playing first base, left-handed batter, as you can see, I'm sure. Swinging at that high cheese. That's pretty tough to lay off that high cheese, man.
It can be, for sure.
Everybody thinks we could. It just looks bigger, and you see it up in your eyes, and it just kind of, you think, oh, I'm going to go get this. Ball in the dirt. I believe that's a 2-1 count, correct? I was correct. Look at that. Hey, I haven't been correct a lot on those counts, so I'm feeling pretty good about myself right now. And a little dribbler back to the pitcher. Nobody's really hit the ball hard, and he flips it nice and easy. Almost made that, probably made that a little closer than he needed to. But now we got 2 outs now. Runner advances to third on the dribbler back to the pitcher. That's a 1-3 if you're scoring at home. Curveball by Latanzi. He's the starting pitcher today, Tommy Latanzi. And we have Jackson Marks up to bat, who pitched a very good game yesterday. Through a complete game. We got 1-1 to Marks. We talked to him yesterday live up there in the studio. Really nice kid. Oh, the ball's to the fence, and that's going to plate the runner Benson from third. Benson's got some speed, and as soon as he saw that ball get by Eisenbath, he was going to score. So a wild pitch scores Benson from third, and that starts the scoring in this game. A 1-0 lead for the Selects. And we have ball 2 to Marks. Blues got the plate all cleaned up here. We got a 2-1 count. Little slider off the plate for strike number 2. We got a 2-2 count. That looks like a kind of a slurve, doesn't it, Justin?
Yeah, a little bit.
Fastball up. Goes to 3-2. Tried to get him with that. He kind of hung that.
Yeah.
Marks missed his pitch there.
Yeah, both these pitchers have been pretty efficient so far, throwing strikes, not a lot of balls. Making the hitters, put good swings on the pit.
Come back with the same pitch. Eisenbath might have a play on that, and it's out of play. I heard it bounce behind me.
Yes, we did. I was just hoping that it wasn't coming directly for me.
That's the same pitch Latanzi threw the last two, and he's missed them both. He's fouled both of those back up in the zone. I'd say Marks would love to have those pitches back, and he comes back fastball, and ball gets by Eisenbath. He's got to make a quick play, and he's safe. Marks got down the line again good, so it's a strikeout, but a wild pitch. And gets Marks on the base here. So did Eisenbath get crossed up there? I mean, that was pretty straight because that looked like a fastball, and he just kind of missed it.
No, it looked like I believe it was either that slurve or something along those lines because it looked like it curved a little bit and just kind of got away from Eisenbath there. Now, it may have crossed him up still, but he may have expected a different pitch.
Yeah. That's inside. Ball 1 to Barbagallo. Roland Barbagallo, number 27. Playing left field today.
And ladies and gentlemen, you might hear a lot of planes flying overhead this afternoon as we are near the airport.
That's correct. We are in the flight path. 1-1 the count to Barbagallo. Beautiful Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, we were a little worried about the rain this afternoon, but it cleared up, and we got a lot of sun right now.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And it cooled it off a little bit,
yeah. Yeah, it's not hot, bro. Quick throw over to DeManuel. No tag, no attempted tag. As Mark slides back in safely. Another plane. Strike
nice pitch
2
right there.
It was. That fastball up in the zone they haven't been able to catch up yet. We'll see how that goes. It's 2-2 count to Barbagallo. Curveball got him swinging. That had some funk on it, didn't it?
That moved very nicely. Both these pitchers seem to have pretty good command of their fastballs and their off-speed pitches, which sometimes at the age of 14 is a lot to ask for.
That's it. So we go to the top half of the second inning with the score 1-0. St. Louis selects over the 3-1-4 Apaches in this championship game. And folks, we want to express just our gratitude to our partners from Game 7 Baseball. Game 7 Baseball does a great job in this local market. But not only in this local market here, but they also are one of the premier youth tournament providers in the Midwest. They cover not only Missouri, but Illinois, Kentucky. In fact, Dave and Dave, I believe, are over in Edwardsville at the Plummer Family Park there. And they also have Kentucky and Tennessee. There's a tournament in Kentucky this weekend, tournament in Tennessee. Game 7 Baseball has AA, AAA, major divisions. You can find the tournament with quality competition to challenge your team. If you're looking for local or regional events, go to game7baseball.com, register your team, get signed up for these great events. You won't regret it. They do a great job. And it's been good this weekend. Gary out here has been there's been it's just gorgeous out here. This field over here, number 2, Justin, they really did a great job with it, didn't they?
Zumwalt School as well, but their field is... Their field's okay. It's not, the best, but it's also not the worst either.
Not the worst?
Yeah. And I've played on all these fields, so...
Yes, you have.
I know pretty well. Obviously, it's been a little bit for me, so there may have been some changes.
Okay,
in this time.
we got leading off here for the 3-1-4 Apaches, Mason Lostutter. Takes a ball inside.
I was trying, but you were just...
Lostetter fouls that one off to the right. Checked it. Oh, and he says, first base umpire said he went around for the strikeout. Change up there he started him off with?
You know, I can't really tell.
And he golfs that one. Weiss didn't really, he thought he fouled it off, but it went to the right fielder. Fly ball caught for the second out for Drew Weiss. Aiden Clifton in right field making that play. So now we have Casey Tucker up to bat, playing left field today. Schaumburg has been featuring a lot of off-speed, hasn't he?
Yeah, that was an attempted curveball.
Mm-hmm. We got Casey Tucker here. It looked like a fastball, and he hits it down the left field line, and it is foul for strike one. He had to go up on the hill to get that one, didn't he?
Sure did, but at least now there are fences on these fields where the hills behind the fence are no longer in play.
Yeah, because it was out of play. It was like a ground rule double, I think, if you ran up on the levee. Good curveball. He missed.
You know, I'm going to be real with you. I'm not sure where
I don't know where
missed,
that missed at all.
but
And that happens.
nonetheless, it was a ball.
Fastball in the dirt. 3-1. It might have stayed inside. You know, sometimes it's just the way it is with pitches. Blue's been pretty consistent today, though. We were watching him in the early game. Fastball fouled straight back for strike number 2.
Oh, no.
So we got a 3-2 count. We got to do a little camera maintenance here, folks. So if we don't get to our wide shot, you'll know why. Schaumburg shakes off his catcher twice now. Gets the sign he wants. He comes to him. Fastball outside. Tucker draws the walk. I believe that, I'm sorry, folks. I think that is Tucker Casey is his name. Tucker's his first name, Casey's his last name. So that's Tucker Casey. Now we have Tommy Latanzi up to bat. Swinging at that first fastball right off the big toe. That's tough. You don't want your starting pitcher. Ball one. Strike number 2 to Latanzi. Got a 2-2 count here. Runner at first base. Casey over there does not have a big lead. And a fastball up and out. Gets Latanzi swinging. So a good finish there. The walk in the inning for Schaumburg. But he leaves him stranded with a strikeout. And we go to the bottom half of the second inning with the score. St. Louis selects 1, 3-1-4 Apaches, nothing. Schaumburg leads off the top half or the bottom half of the second inning for the St. Louis Selects, and he takes ball one from Latanzi. Good curveball. Big swing by Schaumburg. Makes the count 1-1. Ball in the dirt. 2-1. Schaumburg saw that ball up in his eyes and went to hacking it. Good, healthy cut, but 2-2 to Schaumburg. Fastball down. He just missed that. 3-2. Latanzi's had a couple of deep counts and gets him with the fastball up. That fastball has a little run away, doesn't it?
It does. It
has
does.
a little cutting action. I wonder. Yeah. So Latanzi starts off the bottom of the second with a strikeout of his counterpart on the mound. Little slurve there for strike one.
Both these pitchers are not afraid to pitch backwards in counts.
No, they're not. Fastball away. 1-1. And you know what? Hey, we might even be home in time to see the Cardinals on Sunday Night Baseball.
We may. at least for half the game.
That ball struck right where we have our camera. Hopefully our camera's in good shape there still.
It does not look like it moved.
Say hello to Mr. Jones there, getting the foul ball. That ball stayed up. 3-1.
I think it's one of the only 3-1 counts we've seen so far of the day.
He's gone deep in some, but yeah, I agree. He's been around. There it is. There's that pitch. Got good action on it.
And whether these pitchers throw hard or not, if you can get good action, just missing barrels, it makes a big difference.
Oh.
Hit him in the back of the noggin.
You know, I think that's tough right there. He just throws a pitch to get that 3-2 count, challenging the hitter, right? But then he comes straight back to that off speed and just kind of loses it. Hey, if the guy cannot catch up to your fastball, make him prove it. That's what I believe. Make him prove it, and then don't put yourself in this position. Strike one. It's a ball outside. Latanzi comes set, runner at first, no big lead there. The ball stays in, doesn't run back. Got a 2-1 count. This is Easton Day at the plate, number 16, playing third base. 3-1 to Day. Clifton at first. Short lead. I don't think he's going anywhere. And that's a ball up in the zone. Latanzi has walked. Well, he hit hit by pitch on this one, walked this one. After getting the strikeout of Schaumburg, he puts two on with some free bases. And free bases are never good for a pitcher. Coach Culberson's out to talk to his hurler, talk to his team. I don't think he wants to let this one get away this early in the game here. He's got calmest hurler down. We got first and second with 1 out. Gets a ground ball here. Get the old pitcher's friend double play. Eisenbath hustles back behind the plate, and we're getting ready to go here. We got Chase Irvin coming up, playing shortstop today. And that ball gets away from Eisenbath.
And takes away the opportunity for the double play. Good for the Selects, bad for the Apaches.
Yes, it is. That's where, as a catcher, you got to be that wall. You can't let those runs advance. Ball 2. And this is the tough thing right here with baseball, right? And at these levels, and at any level, here's the mistakes. So far, and Coach Culberson, as he comes out to get Latanzi, he's wasting no time. You know what?
No.
He didn't. He just was struggling to find the zone there, and this one get away from you pretty quick. But back to my point, he had struck out the leadoff. He had a 3-2 count, just threw a nice pitch, hit that. He hit Clifton, then walked a wild pitch, and all of a sudden you're out of the game.
And it can be that quick sometimes.
So
especially in a championship game.
Right?
Where every run matters.
Well, and this Selects team over here, folks, they have shown the ability to really swing the bat and put themselves in a position to put a team away pretty quickly. They have scored some runs in this tournament. In fact, today, and the Union Wildcats had shown pretty good. Union had beaten the St. Louis Selects 5-2 yesterday in pool play, and they had beaten the Midland Bandits 9-3. So come back today, and Selects put up 12 runs on the Wildcats, and so there you go. And yesterday they had scored 17, and of course against the Wildcats too. But they've put up some runs, so they can swing it a little bit. The ball's low for a 3-0 count. So new pitcher, same result. Lawstutter now on the mound. Mason Lawstutter moves into the pitching role. And he swings, and that ball is fouled off to the right. 3-1. Coach gave him a 3-0 go. I love that.
Yeah, either that or with the change of pitcher, he forgot the count.
Well, I would hope it was a 3-0 go.
Yeah.
We'll give him the benefit of the doubt, right? Base opening, takes the walk, there you go. But it's a 9-hole hitter. I'd rather face him than this leadoff kid because he already parked one.
For sure.
Yeah. So here we're back top of the order. Benson, who singled in the first inning, is now back up to bat here in the bottom of the second inning. He scored on a wild pitch by Latanzi, which is the only run of the game so far.
And this is the type of situation that if the Apaches are not careful could open up and almost take the game away from them a little bit.
Yes, and a ground ball to the shortstop off his thigh into short, shallow center field, and it's going to plate 2. And Benson hits the ball hard, but I would imagine I think that's an error on the.
Yes, I would agree. I couldn't
on the
tell
shortstop.
if it kicked off the dirt weird or what happened there, but you can't give that one a hit.
No. And, I mean, it did kick up a little, but it was right there for Nouse to make that play. That was a perfect double play ball. Benson's running. Called strike.
Again, no opportunity for a double play here.
Stolen base by Benson, and we got another foul ball by the second place hitter, Brendan Pointer, who his first at bat grounded out to the second baseman.
You put that a foot to the right. That is a base clearing double right there.
Yeah. So Benson seems to be grabbing his thumb over there. Something happened. Oh, good pitch. And gets Pointer swinging. He fooled him big time, and that ball was up for the second out. The Apaches needed that big time. So we got 2 outs, second and third, and Cooper Hoig coming to the plate.
Really
his first at bat. He grounded out to the pitcher. He hits a sky fly. Oh, and it's misplayed by the left fielder.
I am not sure what happened there, but he misread that off the bat.
Had to have.
He was coming into his left, and that ball ended up backing to the right. I'm not sure exactly what happened there.
So we got Hogue at second base, and our next batter up is number 18, Jackson Marks. Marks struck out swinging his first at bat. He's got a runner still out there, and Hogue takes. Hogue had a great jump on the pitcher. He had that bag stolen. Marks slaps one foul down the third base line.
And with the runner on second base, yeah, you'd have had that base stolen, but on a base knock with 2 outs, he should be scoring no matter what anyway.
Hey, you know what? If you can do it, take the bag. If not, ball. Miss up. That's 2-1. But it made Lawstutter think about him.
Yes, it did.
Now he's looking. And he takes off again. And another pitch popped up to the first base side. DeManuel makes the play for the third out of the inning. But damage has been done. We're going to the top half of the second inning with the score. St. Louis selects 5 and the Apaches nothing. Excuse me, top half of the third. Hey, folks, you're watching today. We want to thank you for tuning in to Youth Baseball Midwest here on our YouTube. We're proud partners with Game 7 Baseball, and we also, YBMcast is the most comprehensive youth and prep baseball talk in the area. Join in on the conversation. All podcasts are posted on our YouTube channel, Youth Baseball Midwest, at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Thursday. Tuesday through Thursday, we do get some Mondays, just depending upon how much content we are able to put up with our lineup of great contributors: Matt Shadow of Midland Baseball, Kevin Moulder from Prep Baseball Report, Mitch Thomas from the Hitting Zone, Shane Eames of Premier Hitting Development, and our resident baseball mom, Jennifer Mayberry. Don't miss an episode, and while you're here, while you're watching, please hit the subscribe button. Check out the episodes. Hit that dinger. Get your notifications for all your upcoming episodes, because that's what we do. We hit dingers around here. And so we're going to the top of the third inning. 5-0 selects over the 3-1-4. Pat, they need to get something going here. Robbie DeLong is going to lead off this top half of the third inning. The lefty playing center field today for the 3-1-4 Apaches. They need to get themselves. I'd love to see the Apaches get a run here. Kind of get and not. Well, I shouldn't say it that way because I'm not rooting for either team in that respect, folks. But I think just to get themselves back in the game.
If they want to get any momentum, they need to do something
exactly
in this inning.
And that's a
but
good
that is a
pitch.
great pitch to lead it off. That honestly makes a statement right there. Confident
Strike
coming
one.
out with a good lead.
Strike one to DeLong. Fastball misses down for ball one. Swing and a miss by DeLong. That is strike number 2. That's a pretty good fastball. Oh, he went, but that ball got away from the catcher. He's looking for it, and it's going to get DeLong on with a wild pitch. A strikeout and a wild pitch gets the runner to first base.
That is the second drop third strike that has led to a base this game.
Yeah, one for each side, huh? Number 4, Braden Barnes, is up to bat. You're not going to get yourself back in the game. You can't chase up out of the zone like that. Ball one.
This pitcher is not afraid to challenge people with fastballs. He really likes, he puts it where he wants to.
2-1 the count to Barnes. Schaumburg sets, and the runner takes off. DeLong looks like he has that one stolen, and he does. And the ball gets away from the second baseman, and he takes third base. So we got a stolen base and an error.
Great situation for the Apaches here. Just what we were saying when the inning started.
That's correct. And we got a 2-2 count to Barnes, so he's got an opportunity. All he's got to do is get something to the right side here, get that run through. And that's out of play. Good hustle by Hogue over there at first base. Get to the fence. I love that. Get to the fence, right? See, you never know. 2-2. Shows bunt. Oh, and it's ball 3. Ball gets away. That's a pass ball by the catcher. That ball, that should have been caught by the catcher.
Should have been. And that's a free run right there.
Yeah, it is. Yes, very true. And Barnes knocks that ball foul. Coach over there running it down.
And I'm not sure if they were doing a suicide or something like that, because he had a really good, it looked like he was running before that ball even got by the catcher.
Right. I think it startled the catcher, definitely. Yeah. That ball's up, so Barnes draws a walk. So it's kind of like what happened to the Apaches last inning. He got a K, but a wild pitch. You got DeLong get around to score, and we got another walk here. So the 3-1-4 Apaches are getting themselves back in this game. No outs. Top of the third inning. Max Purcell up to bat, his first at bat of the game, and he takes a big, healthy cut for strike number 1.
I don't care how, who you are. That's tough mentally for a pitcher where you get an out and he scores.
And Barnes takes off, and he steals the base. He's safe in at second. That's a pretty good throw by the catcher. He made it close. These guys are timing Schomburg pretty good. I think he needs to strike out. 3 straight swings from Purcell, and he goes down for the first out of the inning. I don't know if Schomburg, I haven't seen him throw over yet. Have you?
I do not believe so. I do not think we've seen a pickoff move.
We are back to the top of the order with Christian Naust, who grounded back to the pitcher for the first out of the first inning. And he takes ball 1. Foul tip, strike 2. 1-2.
And this is the people that the Apaches went up, right? Top of their lineup.
Yeah. That ball stays in. Fastball. 2-2. Barnes at second base. House fouls that straight back. Camera is okay.
I think.
Now he's taking some healthy cuts. That fastball has been, when he's gone outside, it's up in the zone, and they just don't seem to be catching up with it. That's in on his hands, and it's a foul ball. That's pretty good sequencing there. He's up and away, and he comes back in and gets on his hands. I thinking curveball here. I would be. No, fastball, and Naust drives that out of the park for a home run. 2-run home run by Christian Naust here in the top half of the third inning. He hit that ball hard, folks. Wow. That ball was a shot.
He put a great swing on that baseball.
So that scores 2 more here in the top half, and we have 1 out. And the Selects coach is out to the mound to talk to his hurler. We have a 5-3 ball game, folks. And that's what I said at the top here. 3-1-4 needed to score some runs, and sure enough, they have.
And, Naust is not just a large kid for 14.
No.
And, he hit that a long ways.
He put a great swing on that. And, as a pitcher, you're 2 strikes. That ball had too much of the plate.
Way too much of the plate for 2 strikes.
Here's Brady Eisenbath, who flew out to center field his first time at bat. And he hits a line drive over the left fielder's head, off the wall, and he's turned and heading into second for a stand-up double. So we have back-to-back extra base hits, a home run, and now a double by Eisenbath. And the 3-1-4 bats are starting to heat up, folks.
Wherever he put the last 2 pitches, I would not put it there again.
No. Big lefty Cooper DeManuel now up to the plate. He hit a triple his first time at bat, so Eisenbath with a big lead And he did go for strike one. That ball was up. Eisenbath, now we have a courtesy runner. That ball's low. The courtesy runner it's Max Purcell out there.
And since the Apaches are batting their whole lineup, they just go with their last batted out.
That's correct. So here we have DeManuel, 1-1. Fastball off the pitcher's foot to the second baseman. He comes up with it and throws it over the first baseman's head. Here comes Purcell home, and he's going to slide in safely as DeManuel advances to second base. I'm going to score that a hit.
Oh yeah, that's a hit. I mean,
for DeManuel,
that went hard off the pitcher's foot.
Yeah,
there.
that was smoked. I hope he's okay. I hope Schomburg's okay.
I've had a few of those in my life, and they do not feel good. I'll tell you what.
No, they don't. And the second baseman come up with it. I don't think he got a good grip on the ball. Do you?
Probably not.
It didn't look like it.
With how that ball hit off the pitcher, may have been spinning weird or doing something with the redirection. Because ball coming off the bat, it usually spins in a pretty normal way. It's pretty consistent. Whereas if it ricochets out something, you never know. It's a different feel.
Yeah, exactly. And he is a great attempt on it. Just couldn't quite grab the ball, and that's what it looked like to me when I saw him. It looked like it just come off his hand funny and over the first baseman's head.
I would agree.
So Schomburg here taking a couple of he's took a pitch. He seems to be okay. I hope he's all right. Stays in the game there. Good job, Mr. Schomburg there.
And just like that, the tying run is on second base.
Yes, indeed. Purcell running for Eisenbath scores, and that's a strike one. We have Austin Stevens up to bat.
And one out, correct?
That is correct. It's still one out. And that ball is hit softly, the left fielder. Nice play out there. That's Roland Barbagallo making a play on that. That was tough. The wind kept pushing it. He tracked that very well, made a nice catch out there in left field for the second out.
As we're saying, the sun's continually getting lower, and as it gets there, we're going to see these right-handed hitters not be able to see the ball as well coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Exactly.
This is the time.
Mason Lostetter up. He struck out swinging his last time at bat. And he sees that one up in his eyeballs and hits it shallow. Second baseman back on it. Makes a nice play there. Brendan Pointer. That's a nice play by the second baseman. Good job, buddy. And that ends the top of the third inning now with the score 5-4. St. Louis selects.
And a mighty swing by the bat boy.
Folks, we want to also let you know that you can visit the Fieldhouse Training Center if you're looking for indoor cage time, if you're looking for an individual cage, booking lessons, or sign up your team for multiple cages, or if you're looking for a turf infield, it's raining, you need to get a little work, you can get, they got a turf infield over there. They're located in St. Charles County, in O'Fallon, Missouri, close to CarShield Stadium. Check them out at thefieldhouse.org. That's online at www.thefieldhouse.org. You can also check out, they've got a summer camp for ages 5 to 13 coming up in June 13th through the 15th. Register your baseball or softball player. It's a great time to do that. If you need more information, you can email them at just email fieldhousesports@gmail.com. I kept wanting to say the in there, and that's not what it is. It's just fieldhousesports@gmail.com. Email them, get some more information. They do a great job over at the Field House. All right, well, we got a new ball game here, 5-4, and leading off for St. Louis Selects is Barbagallo. Made that nice play in left field in that last inning. He's also struck out his first time at bat. And he takes ball one. Barbagallo lifts one to shallow. Oh, and the center fielder makes a nice dive on that. That's Latanzi out there making a heck of a try on that play. Just couldn't quite come up with it. Barbagallo's on with a single to shallow center field.
You know, off the bat, I thought he hit that a little bit further.
I did too.
Probably got up in the wind a little bit, killed it.
Mason Lostutter stays on the mound for the Apaches. And one fisted foul straight back by Schomburg. Doesn't look like he has any ill effects from that shot in the ankle there. Short leadoff by Barbagallo. And a fastball driven to left field. And he drops the ball. He didn't tag the base. He didn't touch the base. Oh my goodness. Wow, that was a rough deal all the way around in left field there. It looks like that's DeLong out there. Robbie DeLong dropped that play after I thought he made a great play, and then the second baseman, Barnes, did not tag. All he had to do was touch the base for a force out, and he was waiting on the runner to tag him. So a couple of a tough play out in the left field and a mental mistake, and we got first and second with no outs. Strike call. That's got to be tough on Lostutter. He's got to keep his composure here, right?
It is, yeah. Got to stay mentally tough.
Oh, good pitch in on the hands. Clifton couldn't hold up there. Good hustle by the on deck, but he.
Now I have a pinch runner for the pitcher over there at first base.
Okay, we got number 11 coming on to courtesy run. Brendan Pointer coming on for the pitcher, Schomburg. And a strikeout and a throw by Eisenbath. It's a little low, gets away from Weiss. It's a good throw. But Lostutter gets the K for the first out, and we got first and third with one out on the stolen base by Barbagallo. Strike one. Easton Day takes strike one as Pointer advances to second base. And that has popped out of play. Quickly 0-2 today. If Lostutter can get out of this without allowing a run, that's huge.
Oh yeah, that'd be.
Even if he only gives up one
run or less here, he's feeling real good.
Yeah, yeah. Easton Day 0-2. Curveball stays up.
Good 0-2 pitch though.
Yeah.
You
want it.
really don't want an 0-2 pitch close to the zone. If it is in the zone, you want it on the corner or right at the top or bottom.
Oh, that's a good spoil by Day. That's a good spoil. That was a good pitch. That's what you should do right there. That's a good battle right there. Everybody doing what they're supposed to do.
And from what
Coach
we've
short
seen
hops the throw over there.
so
He's feeling
far in
bad.
this tournament, I would say that from what we've seen, these are probably two of the best hitting teams in this division.
Yeah, I agree. Justin. They swing the bats very well. And he hits him.
And that is not what you want in a 1-2 situation. But
I don't understand these young guys. They've got to start understanding he hasn't caught up to your fastball. Why are you slowing? Why are you speeding up his bat? And you're going to have much harder time locating that curveball. Boom, right there. In on the hands with a fastball.
And that does come with learning how to generate an out as a pitcher. It
I
really
agree.
does.
Well, and your catcher too. Everybody there working together, understanding what you want to try and get accomplished. Another fastball for a strike. 0-2. There again. We got one out.
Bases. The curveball, Ricky. Give him the heater.
Bases full of selects. And a fastball in. Hey, that's a good pitch right there. Got him off the plate. Not as willing to take that fastball, are you?
No.
Curveball, you just kind of turn, take it off the flash. You're okay. There you go.
I would say the natural reaction for most things when something is thrown at you is to get out of the way.
To move.
If it's not, that I would say that's probably not a good thing.
Chase Irvin here. He walked in his last at bat, and that ball gets away from Eisenbath, and a run scores.
That's where, as a catcher, man, you gotta drop and block that thing. Keep it in front of you no matter what. Have to keep that ball in front of you.
Got to block, drop and block. I think there is a lot of that at the MLB level, the backhanding and stuff. And ball 4.
I know, and these young guys see that, and I'm just gonna say it. I'm sorry, not everyone's Yadier Molina.
Right.
Yeah, it's just
at this age, nobody's Yadier Molina.
Exactly. He has plus those pitchers are throwing to him. How many times?
Right. We have Benson back up to bat. Benson has had a really good day at the plate here. He reached on an error. Oh, swing and a miss on that curveball for strike 1. He's hating himself for that one.
Yeah, he wants that one back.
And he singled. He's been on base twice and scored twice. Made some nice plays in the outfield. Curveball stays in. 1-1 the count. Lostutter in some trouble here. Bases loaded. Trying to get out of this. That ball is outside for 2-1.
As far as a pitcher, how tough are you mentally? How willing are you to make the pitch and make them hit the ball here?
Yeah. Put it in play. Good pitch.
And he is not happy with himself on that swing either.
2-2. No, Benson, the swings that he's had have been pitches in and up and out and up. He threw that one to the fence. Oh, nice play by Eisenbath. He got to that ball quick, and Lostetter for covering quickly and getting to the plate.
I mean, he should have been running home as soon as that ball left his hand. So,
and what was interesting is Pointer, who is now on deck, was the one that was tagged out at home. He's on deck now. So Lostetter now 2 outs, and Benson fouls that one off. So he got himself one there.
I do believe that ball got stuck in the fence up there. Oh, it sure did.
So we got 2 outs. Pitch. He fouls off another one. So we got a 3-2 count. Coach Culberson's over here trying to get that ball out of the fence, and he does successfully. Way to go, Coach. Good job. Oh!
Watch your lips.
Woohoo! Up and in. Benson did not swing at that one, nor did he take it, but he did draw a walk. So we're back to bases loaded, 2 outs. Chase Pointer up. He has grounded to second and struck out. And another ball in the dirt, gets away from Eisenbath, but not far enough for the runner at third, Easton Day, to try and score on that one. Lostetter is making Eisenbath work pretty hard back there today.
Yes, he is. You know, as a catcher, I can understand what that'd be like. Come on, man.
Got ball 1. Ooh, Pointer wanted to, didn't he?
Yes, he did. And, you know, I will say this phrase does fit in this situation. You got one job. Throw strikes.
2-0. And he gets a strike on that 2-0 count. Takes Pointer to 2-1. Lostetter has made some pitches here. There's only been 1 run scored. Or, excuse me. Yes. 1 run scored. Excuse me, 2 runs scored. And he gets him out. And we go to the top half of the 4th inning with the score now 7-4 St. Louis Selects. Sorry, folks, a little correction. I was reading my scorebook incorrectly. It is 6-4. 6-4 the score. St. Louis Selects over 314 Apaches. But we got the Apaches coming up here. Leading off the inning will be Drew Weiss, who grounded out to the second baseman in his first at-bat. All right, folks. Go ahead, Justin. What were you saying?
Well, like I was saying with my microphone turned off, yeah, so, you know, let's see if they can keep the momentum rolling. Both teams, you know, have not laid down after these big innings from either side, and they've just kept the bats rolling. Let's see if that trend continues.
Schomburg back out on the mound, and he fastball. He fisted that one fair down the line. Drew Weiss is going to be on with a bloop single to right field.
Swinging first pitch.
It can pay off.
It sure can. And, it's a line drive in the scorebook.
Well, it's actually still, yes, you're correct. You are correct. All right, folks, we got Tucker Casey coming up. He walked his first at bat. Weiss with a short lead at first. Schomburg takes a look at him, comes home. And a fastball hit into the gap. Is it going to get down? And it does. It gets past Barbagallo. And is coach going to send Weiss? He is going to send Weiss. And the ball kind of scatters into the infield. And Casey is into third base with a triple as Weiss scores.
And like I said, the bats are hot on both teams right now.
They really are. Both teams have really hit the ball very hard in this game. I mean, that was a shot out there. The outfielders having some trouble with this wind as well, I think.
It seems like it. And, we feel a breeze down here for sure, and I'm sure whenever it gets up there a little bit, especially since you lose the trees, you lose some of the protection for the trees back there and everything, you get a lot more.
Exactly. So we've got Latanzi coming out. Tommy Latanzi, who started as the pitcher, he squares around to bunt. He showed bunt. Casey at third base is we tried the old suicide squeeze. Coach giving the signs there. Got some stuff going on here. He shows. He comes back. Fastball. And Latanzi hits a drive, shallow. It didn't get off the bat and drops in front of the center fielder. Oh, and Latanzi, he comes into second base. And he's safe. I believe the second baseman dropped the ball. From my vantage point, I think that's what happened.
Well, I think he noticed that there was no one covering at first, so he tried to take that extra bag, and it paid off. That is what's known as a hustle double.
That is correct.
That shows you how much, these kids are playing hard. They want this win.
Tommy Latanza just didn't even slow down around first base. He just cruised into second, slid in there. Good hard slide head first into the inner half of the bag, and I think I saw we don't have our instant replay going yet.
And that is a tie ball game.
You are correct. We are 6-6 with no outs here in the fourth inning. We got ourselves the old-fashioned slugfest.
It sure is. And, to the pitcher's credit, they have not thrown bad.
No.
They've been throwing strikes, filling up the zone. These batters have just been finding holes and hitting the ball hard.
Yes, they have. Yes, exactly. So Coach is out to talk to his hurler again. Are they going to stick with Schomburg? It looks like they are. I don't think they're making – they are making a pitching change. Barbagallo is coming in from left field to go behind the plate. And we noticed – we talked to the coach early. And the St. Louis Selects are playing 9 because their only bench player right now has got a cast on his right hand. And so that's Mr. Jones over there sitting on the bucket.
That could be real tough because these are the games that your depth is tried and tested.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we've got some real shakeup. Over to second base goes Easton Day, and I believe Pointer, who was playing second base, is now out in left field. And that ball is in the dirt. And the runner advances. Latanzi sees that ball in the dirt and takes advantage and advances with a stolen base to third base. Robbie DeLong, he struck out and reached on an error on the wild pitch on the drop third strike. Shows bunt, swings through the bunt for strike one. One is the count. Latanzi getting a lead off third base.
And the resounding wear it from the dugout.
Anytime, right?
Yep, always.
Schomburg gets his sign. Good pitch on the outer half.
Yeah, that's a tough. That's a good layoff for the batter. That's going to be a hard pitch to hit for him. I mean, curveball going away from on the outer half. It's a good take.
Yep. 2-2. Oh, that's a balk. And he calls the runner safe, Latanzi. After all that, it looked like a balk to me because it looked like he just comes straight off the rubber and through as he was running.
I couldn't tell what happened there
because my view is blocked. I didn't see if he stepped off and then ran toward it. So
yeah, it was tough for me to tell as well. But either way, he was safe.
There's a stolen base of home plate. You don't see that every day. Latanzi steals home, and now the Apaches take the lead 7-6 here in the top half of the fourth inning.
And that's actually something you don't see every year.
No. I thought he got under the tag as well. I was concentrating on the pitcher, and there was just a big cloud of dust. And strike 3 to DeLong looking. It's kind of after all that, as the hitter, you're just kind of like, and all of a sudden you get a fastball down the middle and you're frozen.
Dang it.
Oh, mercy. Brandon Barnes up to bat now, and he hits one back up the middle. Shortstop comes up with it, throws over, and gets the runner. Chase Irvin makes a nice play at short to get his opposite number, Braden Barnes.
And that's a quick 2 outs after a couple runs there, which is really good for Selects, bouncing back, staying confident, trying to get back in with minimizing the damage here.
Max Purcell struck out in the second inning. Excuse me, in the third inning, and he's up here in the fourth inning and takes ball 1. Good pitch, top of the zone. Kind of want to jump on that. Schomburg. Fastball. See right there, I like what Schomburg's doing right there. He's throwing 3 fastballs. Hey, see if you can hit it. Here it is. And again, up in the zone. Good pitch by Schomburg. Ends the inning with a swinging K. And we go to the bottom half of the fourth inning now with the score. Apaches 7, Selects 6.
And like you were saying earlier, he did a great job of not speeding up his bat there because he recognized that he was behind the fastball, stuck with it, and there you go, led to a strikeout.
Absolutely, Justin. Got to love that from the pitcher. Hey, folks, there's some great stuff happening around the area. One of our good buddies, Mike Morgan, does a lot of play-by-play for us with the high school group. He's got a foundation him and his wife, Nicole, started when their daughter, Jordan, passed away. She had from complications due to some illness early in her life. She was 4.5 years old. The Jordan Morgan Memorial Foundation was set up by these two people, Mike and Nicole, to help other families that had gone through issues and problems as they've had with their children. So if you get an opportunity to go to the Jordan Morgan Foundation.org and check out what's going on there. They got a golf tournament coming up out at the Golf Club of Wentzville. It's in August. I believe Mike said there's still some foursomes out there. It's a great cause. They do some great things. Go check it out on the website, jordanmorganfoundation.org. We love working with Mike and Nicole, and we hope you do too. All right, folks, we got our leadoff here. Cooper Hogue, the first baseman. And he swings and fouls off the first pitch here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Lostutter's come on. He's had some trouble, but he's gotten out of it.
And I'll tell you what, neither of these teams are scared to swing at the first pitch. You see a lot this game.
Don't be scared. Well, it's a first pitch fastball, trying to get ahead. Why not? Good pitch down and in. Has Hogue down 1-2. That sun is starting to creep down into the eyes of the hitters. And a ball poked through the left side of the 6-hole there. Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by Cooper Hogue.
Great two-strike approach.
Jackson Marks now. He's had 2 at-bats. He struck out and popped out to the first baseman. And he takes ball 1.
Neither of these teams can expect the other one to lay down. I mean, they are just gritty, fighting, tearing it up a little bit.
If you like a lot of action in a baseball game, this is for you, folks. 2-1. Or excuse me, 2-0 to Marks. Hogue gets a short lead at first. Fastball. Swings through it for the first strike. 2-1.
And that's one I'm sure he wishes he had back.
Yeah, he missed it. But again, Lostutter's got a little run on that. Steps off, fakes the throw over. Hogue back up. Dust flies across the field.
Nice thing is it's not directly in our face.
Foul ball by Marks. No, it's not. It's blowing over that way.
Which I am thankful for.
But it is, you got, anytime that the dust is blowing up there, it kind of is tough. It's a good wind.
It is.
It's a pretty good wind.
Feels nice.
From right to left. And a good pitch by Lostutter gets Marks swinging for the second time in this ball game.
And since first base was occupied even though he dropped it, that is an automatic out. For those watching.
I couldn't tell. I thought he caught it. Did he drop it?
He dropped it a little bit, yeah.
Okay. Oh, gets away from first. He's got a little better lead there. Barbagallo up to bat. Takes ball 1 in dirt. Hogue takes off. Eisenbath with a good throw and throws out Hogue. That ball didn't get away from Eisenbath far enough, and he's got a good arm and throws out Hogue trying to steal second base. Caught stealing.
Great recovery there.
It really was. Ball in the dirt. Thought he got a good jump. Barbagallo drives one to left field, and it's foul. That is a home run if it stays fair, folks.
He parked that over there. He really did. He hit that a long ways. This is where, as a pitcher, though, I mean, you get the momentum. This is where you want to make a statement. Get this out, get back in there, and score some more runs.
Exactly. Barbagallo struck out and singled in this game. He's 1 for 2 and almost had a home run there. That wind, as we said, is really blowing right to left and just pushed it foul.
But you know what they say, Brian. Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
2-1 to Barbagallo. That curveball, he struggled to have any real command of that curveball. There it is, strike 2 for a slide. Did that have a little slide to it?
It's hard to tell for me at this angle. Honestly, it really is, but I do believe a little bit.
Yeah. And a ground ball to the third baseman. He comes up with it and throws across and gets Barbagallo. 5-3 on the out.
And I believe that's the first scoreless inning we've had in a bit.
I believe it's the first 1-2-3 inning of the game put up by the 3-1-4 Apaches. And we go to the top half of the fifth inning with the score 7-6, 3-1-4 Apaches. Folks, we also do a lot of work with one of our contributors, Kevin Moulder of PBR Missouri. He is the director of scouting for Prep Baseball Report here in Missouri, and he's got some great opportunities coming up. If you got a high schooler, 2024, 2025, 2026 grads, got some great opportunities in June 7th, the 15th, and the 21st. Go to the website, prepbaseballreport.com. You can go to the Missouri State, and check out these events. If you're looking to get your player scouted, there's some great stuff. I would suggest, to contact or look around, talk to your club or whoever you're working with to see about those things. But Kevin does a great job with PBR, and it's a great scouting event. Put your face on the map, get some measurables for college scouts to see. High school, whatever you're dealing with, that's a great time to do it. Prep Baseball Report, Missouri.
And it's a great way to tell where you're stacking with other people in the country, in your area.
I think that's one of the best things about it, Justin. I really do. I agree. It does give you an idea. We're back to the top of the lineup here for the 314 Apaches, who did a lot of damage. Tommy Nouse hits one and gets past. That ball was a tough hop for Marks at third base. That ball was hit hard, and it just kind of skid under that.
And, I do believe that's left up to the scorekeeper's judgment whether that's a hit or not, because he hit that pretty hard.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough play over there for Marks. That's a tough play for the third baseman. So we got the leadoff runner on, Tommy Noust. He hit a home run, a 2-run home run his last at bat. Now he's on again. He's running, and Eisenbath smokes one. Oh, almost a double play. That's a great play. Nouse was running, and Eisenbath hit it right back to where the second baseman was running to. Irvin made a nice play to get to the bag. Not Irvin, excuse me. That was, I'm sorry. Easton Day, excuse me, folks. Easton Day made a nice play. He got to the ball, but didn't rush himself, got to the bag, made a tough throw, but they at least got the lead runner to erase that.
And whether that was a hit and run or not, that was just unfortunate placement of a baseball right there.
Right.
Because honestly, if he's not moving for a runner right there, that's probably that might be a base hit through.
Right. I agree. So Purcell is running for Eisenbath at first. Reached on the fielder's choice. DeManuel up to bat. DeManuel has tripled and singled in this game. He hasn't scored. And he pops one back. Foul ball. I believe here we have a 1-1 count. Purcell's off. Not a huge lead over there. Gets an extra step. And he's running. And the throw by Barbagallo is not in time. Gets past the shortstop, Irvin.
He did not get the best jump off of that.
No. But nonetheless, we have a stolen base and another run in scoring position.
Sometimes all you got to do is put pressure on him.
Yes, that's correct. So, and that was a ball up high. We got 2-1. And DeManuel has an opportunity to drive in a run here. 2-1. DeManuel lays off that high cheese. That's something we haven't seen a lot of today. Everybody's been really offering at that high pitch. 3-1 now. Oh, there was a good. I mean, that's the pitch you wanted.
Yes, it is.
Couldn't pull the trigger. Nice job by Schomburg.
Yeah. And that high pitch sometimes, if you can get on top of it, you can hit it a long ways. It's just you got to make sure you're not popping it up.
Good changeup right there. Oh, he dropped the ball, or they have the third out. Purcell had taken off. And Marks had trouble with that. That just kind of was. Barbagallo was trying to tag the runner. That's a tough play for the catcher right there. A lot going on with these young men.
As far as a batter, you got to be knowing they'll drop third strike.
That brings up Austin Stevens, who takes strike one. We got a runner at third still. Purcell running for Eisenbath.
That's a great opportunity for the Apaches to get another one across.
Yeah, Austin Stevens at the bat. The curveball goes right over his back for ball one. 1-1. He has flied out to left field and struck out. See if he can get this run home. Schomburg throws him a fastball, and he pops it up shallow center field, and it's going to drop in front of the left fielder and score the run. So Austin Stevens, shallow pop-up, blooper, drops for a single and another run.
And those are the runs that really help. I mean, 2 outs, got a guy on third base, and you're only up 1 run. You get another cushion there. That's huge.
Any extra runs right now because the selects can hit. Schomburg, I thought he had that out there. He's had to throw a lot of extra pitches on because of that. He's had a lot of soft contact today.
He has.
That's a ball up. And on the other hand, he's also had some balls, some loud contact.
And I think if he's getting on top, if he's getting the movement that he can as a lefty on those pitches, then that's where he's getting the soft contact. Those that he's leaving over the plate, not getting a lot of run that can be taken advantage of.
Agreed. Lostutter up to bat now. He's popped out to the second baseman and struck out. He's pitched very well since coming in. He's pitched out of some trouble, and he takes ball 3. So it's 3-0 to Lostutter with a runner at first base, Austin Stevens. Schomburg, like you said, I don't think he's pitched bad. He's not. He's had some bad luck. He's been hit hard. Strike 3-1. But when he's left the ball in the middle of the zone, the Apaches have really hit the ball well. They haven't missed too many that way.
No, they have not.
Strike 2. Good pitch from Schomburg. Gets that count 3-2. And strike 3 called to Lostutter. All right, folks. Hey, remember also, we're out here with Game 7 Baseball. We've been partners with Game 7 Baseball since 2017. Game 7 Baseball is one of the premier youth tournament providers in the Midwest. And we're not just saying that because we work with them. They just are. That's one of the reasons why we like working with Game 7 Baseball is they have great tournaments, great people to work with, umpiring to the guys, the directors, the folks out here. It's a great tournament. And that's from Tennessee to Kentucky to Illinois to Missouri. They do a great job. Game 7 Baseball has some single and double A, triple A major divisions. You can find the tournament with quality competition, challenge your team. If you're looking for local or regional events, go to game7baseball.com, register your team, and get signed up for these great events and venues like this venue out here today. Great stuff out here at BMAC. We're really having it's a great evening. That sun's starting to get lower. I'm going to have to pull my hat down just a little bit further, I think.
I'm probably going to have some gnarly sunglasses tan lines here tomorrow.
I already have one from yesterday. It's pretty gruesome. But, hey, you know what? It's sun shining. We're out here in Sunday afternoon baseball. It's a great day for some ball. We're leading
And
off.
got the Cardinals after this.
That's right. That's correct. Playing the Gents. Schaumburg leads off and takes a fastball away for a ball. Schaumburg has struck out and singled, scored a run. Excuse me, no. He was courtesy run for, and that runner got thrown out at the plate. That's what it was in the bottom of the third. So we're here at the bottom of the fifth. He's 1 for 2, and he's well ahead in this count. Lostutter does not need to walk the leadoff batter. And he does on 4 straight pitches.
There is a term called pitching with a lead. And that just means that whenever you have a lead as a pitcher, you got to go out there with the mindset of, I want to make them beat me. I want to make them put it in play. You're not nitpicking. You're putting the ball in the zone, letting your defense do the work, and being confident in what you can do.
Absolutely. So we're getting a courtesy runner for Schaumburg, and that will be Jackson Marks coming out. Number 18, Jackson Marks, will be courtesy running for the pitcher Schaumburg. That brings us to Aiden Clifton, and Aiden Clifton was hit by a pitch and struck out. And he's got a runner on here and no outs, and he fouls it off the third base side for strike 1. Good hustle over there, Coach. Wind blowing that dust up. Marks fouls another one off, back out of play. 0-2. And he did not go, so we got ball 1. 1-2.
And you know, we were talking about the sun with the batters, but this sun can also be tough with the catcher too.
Yeah, most definitely. 1-2 to Clifton. That ball is way off, gets past Eisenbath, and Marks advances on the wild pitch.
And I do believe that would be considered a wild pitch.
Yeah, that was. And you know, it's really interesting here. Lostutter has come in, and he's gotten out of trouble. He's been in and out of it and whatnot. He's not really had a whole lot of command of his off-speed stuff.
No, he is not.
But he's made a pitch and made some stuff happen when he's needed to.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, the slugs haven't just overly hit him hard or anything. He's getting his fastball in the zone and getting him to roll over a little bit, pop up. They've had a couple, but nothing that just did a whole lot of damage here.
All right, so we're back here set up to continue play, and we've got a 2-2 count with Marks at second. Three-two.
Let your defense do the work here. I mean, you got to let them put it in play. You're not looking for big strikeouts right now.
Yeah, I would imagine Lostutter is not a big strikeout guy. And there it is right there. There it is. Some soft contact. Popped out to the second baseman, Barnes. And we've got the first out of the inning. And that's what we were talking about right there.
Exactly.
That got in on his hands a little bit.
And a lot of these 14-year-olds are not going to be strong enough to really fist one out of the infield.
Easton Day up now. A walk and hit by pitch. He's been on twice and scored once. I don't think you consider getting a hit, but you're on base at least.
OBP.
That ball's inside.
Some guys may only be hitting 283, but have a OBP of 360, 370. So
That's a 2-0 count. And again, in on the hands and a pop-up to the shortstop Noust, and he makes the play. See, that fastball, it just runs. It's that pitch right there. It's getting in on the hands, and they're not getting it barreled.
They're struggling to hit that pitch. That's where he needs to be confident that, know that, and make them make an adjustment. Once they make an adjustment on that, then start going to their off-speed more.
Right. I agree. Lawstutter, after walking the first batter's got 2 quick outs and a attempt on a bunt and a throw down. Noust did a good job just to knock that ball down, didn't he?
He did, yeah. That was a great job by the catcher, though, seeing that. If he had thrown that maybe a little bit sooner, he might have got him.
Mm-hmm. We got a bunt attempt for a strike from Irvin, Chase Irvin, who has walked twice, fouled off, 0-2. You know what, since Coach come out and talked to Lawstutter, he's been back in that zone. Just what he told him, look, challenge these guys, let's see what we can do.
Been a lot better, yeah, definitely.
I love that. There it is, and a ground ball to the second baseman. Barnes comes up with it and throws out the runner, Irvin, on a nice play on the backhand side and finishes the inning with a score 7-6 Apaches. Nice play. Folks, we're here in the top half of the 6th inning. It's been a good ball game, hasn't it?
It definitely has. And I do believe, is there a time limit on these championship games?
You know, there hasn't been. It might. They will if there's been rain and stuff. There might be a 2-hour time limit. I'm not quite sure. I'd have to find out. I know there was a 2-hour time limit at CNH last week, and there probably is here.
Yeah.
You know what? We can ask the Blue.
Because we started about 6-7 minutes early.
Hey, Blue, can you answer a question for us? Do we got a time limit on today's 2 hours on the chip? Thanks, Blue. Blue confirmed a 2-hour time limit.
So that gives us anywhere between 15 to 18 minutes left on this ball game. Plenty of time for a lot of stuff to go down.
Yeah, yes, and we're going here. Drew Weiss leading off. He grounded out to the second baseman and singled in the 4th. He's 1 for 2. He's coming up to bat here. We got an 8-6 ball game. Apaches over Select right now. Schomburg still on the mound for the Selects. And fastball, strike 1.
And, to Schomburg's credit, he's been able to keep his pitch count relatively low, even though they've hit him a little bit, because he's throwing strikes.
Yes. Yes, Blue said he did go around for strike number 2. So Weiss quickly in the hole 0-2. Schomburg is ready to get on the mound. He shakes off, and he comes to the plate. And a ground ball up the middle past Irvin, the shortstop. And Weiss reaches on that ground ball through. We got to say E6 on that, I would imagine, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I think he should. The ball was hit hard, but I think he makes that
He was
play.
there. He should have had that.
So, no offense to anybody, folks. It's just a ball game. Schomburg and Weiss is gone, and a line drive. Man, Schomburg has been, and wow, this is getting crazy here, folks. And here comes Weiss all around, and he tags him out. That's a great play by Barbagallo at the plate. That's a great play. It's a good play all around. Oh, really got to that ball quickly.
And this pitcher is getting beat up.
I know. I feel so bad for Schomburg, man.
That sucks.
That's the second shot he's taken. Man.
I mean, that was
right off.
pretty solid. Yeah.
I mean,
it looked like it was off his glove arm.
Casey really hit that ball hard. It did. I think it hurt his arm. I think, yeah, that's good. That's right. Hey, give it up for Schomburg. Nice day today for that young man. Marks is coming in now to pitch. But that was a great play by Barbagallo behind the plate. Got that ball, got that tag down on him. Nice play. Stop that run. That's huge right there. That's huge right
that keeps
there.
it within 2 runs.
Exactly.
Every run right now is gold.
So that's 3-2 for the first out. Tucker's at second base. Mark's taking his warm-up pitches. Now Mark's pitched the other day, pitched very well. He pitched yesterday. So he evidently has some innings left. You know, the young man playing first base over there, he's made some nice plays. He's had some tough throws and whatnot, but he hustled to that ball quickly.
He did.
And made a good throw to home to get Weiss sliding in, because that was a close play.
It was bang, bang.
All right, so here we got Tommy Latanzi. I'll spit it out in a minute, folks. And the pitch from Marks. And that ball is popped up. Schomburg is now at first base since they are short on the bench with the selects over there. Schomburg moves to first. Marks' first pitch is a strike. Latanzi has struck out and doubled. He's 1 for 2 with a run scored. And he bunts that foul for strike number 2. Latanzi's double scored 2 runs. Scored a run. So he's got RBI and a run scored. He was also the starting pitcher. Takes a ball.
And if you're Latanzi right now with 2 strikes, all you're looking to do is put something to the opposite way and move that runner to third base.
Yes. Yeah, because a wild pitch, whatever, you never know. Good fastball by Marks. Speed up and out and gets Latanzi swinging for the second out of the inning. So it looked like a promising start. DeLong up here could be some quick work for the selects to get out of this. Strike 1 to DeLong. Ball 1. DeLong, of course, reached on the air, struck out. He's 0 for 2. They're checking. Nope, he did not go. Ball 2. 2-1.
And that's tough for an umpire to check that. You know, you're in the B slot there.
Yeah, it is. Those are tough calls. And the ball gets away from Barbagallo on that fastball. And Casey advances to third on the wild pitch.
And that's what I was talking about earlier. If you put that ball in play as Latanzi, he might score on that.
There you go. Yeah.
Just situational.
So DeLong now bunts it, throw over it, and gets the third out. So the long bunts doesn't quite get the result he's looking for. We go, folks, to the bottom half of the 6th inning. And it looks like we're getting close on time. Looks like Blue's talking that. We got an 8-6 ball game. Apaches, let's see if they can close it out. And folks, we're back here getting ready for this bottom half of the 6th. I want to apologize a little bit for our wide shot. Sun's going down. Might be a little dark, might be a little tougher to see. We'll watch that monitor and keep it in a situation. Hopefully we'll get that. But, hey, you know what? We're having some fun.
It's doing good right now. Sun's peeking out of the clouds.
Sun's peeking?
Yeah.
That's the pitch that gets Lostutter in trouble. He just doesn't, it just goes so far away. You know, it's kind of tough. All right, folks, here we go. This is big right here because the selects are going to send up in this bottom of the 6th Benson, Pointer, and Hogue. Top 3, 1, 2, 3. And then if anybody gets on, we got Marks and Barbagallo after them. So they're where they want to be at the top of their order. Benson has had a good day at the plate. Scored twice, singled, walked. Stolen base, scored twice. I said that already. That's okay. It's worth saying
Repetition.
again. Worth saying again. He's a nice leadoff hitter. He's got great speed. Takes strike 1.
And that's exactly what Lostutter needs right now. Get ahead in counts.
Get ahead. Quickly 0-2 to the leadoff hitter, Benson. Lostutter. Now let's see if he can finish this here.
Now with Benson right here, he's got good speed.
Mm-hmm.
Just choke up a little bit. Drive a ball the other way.
Curveball, rolls over it. Going to be a tough play. Foul ball.
Good job by the third baseman there, letting it go foul.
Yep, Drew Weiss let that go foul.
So I do not think you'd have got him.
No. Benson was, I think he was already at the base by the time he fielded it.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, he wasn't getting him. Benson has been holding that right wrist since about the 3rd inning when the 2nd inning when he was on base. And he's got some tape on it, so he must have hurt it somehow. Curveball pops him up on the infield. DeManuel's in and makes the catch. Nice job by the pitcher, Lostutter. For the first out of the inning. Soft contact. Coach Culberson coming out to the mound to talk to his guys here. All right, the meeting on the mound is over, and we're back to play here. We have Brendan Pointer, 2-hole hitter, grounded out to second, struck out. Takes ball 1. Strike 1. And I believe Pointer grounded out in the bottom of the 3rd in that inning. And a high chopper, and it's going to go foul.
I mean, the selects are really just rolling over his fastball a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they have. Sun is peeking down behind the clouds, giving us a little respite here. Lostutter is on the mound, gets the sign, and he comes to the plate. Curveball, strike 3. Gets Pointer swinging for the second out. And Pointer has struck out twice now in this game. And Lostutter's been really good. So now we are, I think, going to get a pitching change here. We're going to get Noust to the mound. Lostutter did a nice job coming in for Latanzi and really settled this game down for the Apaches because those runs were scored in the second and third inning. And since then, since the fourth inning, he's faced a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9 batters.
He's done a great job.
He really did. So Noust comes up. We're going to get, I don't know if this is going to kill the time or not, though.
We'll see here momentarily.
Yes, we will.
I'm not sure exactly how much time is left, but it can't be much.
No, I agree. I don't think there's a lot of time left. 8 minutes, though. I've seen it go pretty for an eternity. So now the hitter, Cooper Hogue, ball 1. Strike 1. That wind got a little cooler with the sun going down, didn't it?
It did indeed. It feels nice, though.
It is nice. That's a ball in the dirt.
After some of the weather we've had recently, I will not complain about this at all.
2-1, the count to Cooper Hogue. Fastball, strike 2. We got 2-2 count here to Cooper Hogue, and I know Mr. Official is down there checking his clock. That's up for ball 3.
Yeah. I definitely crossed the plate a little high there, but good pitch, trying to get him to go.
That's a good call by the official. It's a good call by Blue. That ball was up.
Definitely.
And a fastball, and Hogue hits it into right field for a single. 2 outs, and Cooper Hogue is on. And the tying run has now come to the plate.
Hey, 2 outs, you never know.
That's a heck of a good day for Mr. Hogue over there. A double, a single, and 2 singles. Hadn't scored any runs, but he's had a nice day at the plate. And we got Jackson Marks is up here. Strike 1. Go ahead, Justin.
This is where, I mean, you as a pitcher, you have to just fill up the zone and let your defense do the work. You're not nitpicking too much here.
Yeah, because Marks has not been – he's struggled at the plate today. He's 0 for 3. And strike 2.
And I do believe at this point time has expired.
Yeah, I would imagine we're probably at time. And Hogue takes second base. And that ball stayed up for ball 1. So Hogue took second, which doesn't surprise me. That's one of those, what do you call them? No attention, stolen bases. And the ball's at the feet of the catcher. And now it's 2-2. Oh, full count. And he walks him. Marks is on now.
One big hit.
So we got a single and a base on balls, and now we have Roland Barbagallo, who smoked one earlier. It was just foul because of the wind. Hit a shot over the fence, foul. So he's got some pop. He is singled, struck out and grounded out to the third baseman in this game. He's 1 for 3, and he takes ball 1.
These are the moments that baseball players should live for right here.
Right? This is where you want to be,
This
right?
is it.
Let's see what Noust has. And that's ball 2.
And you know, Noust actually, he has some pretty good giddy up on that fastball.
Yeah, it's not bad. Fastball. Strike 1. 2-1 the count. A little nervous time over there for Coach Culberson, right?
Definitely. I think for both coaches right now.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big spot for Barbagallo. 2 outs, 2 on, and the ball gets away from Eisenbath through the 5-hole. And both runners advance. So now you have the tying runs in scoring position here, folks. Second and third. And we got a 3-1 count here to Barbagallo. And that's inside for ball 4. So now the winning run is on base with a base on balls. And the young man, Schaumburg, who has pitched a pretty good ball game, got beat up a little bit, and is now at the plate and has the opportunity to do some damage here for his team.
Possibly win a ball game.
That's correct, possibly. He is 1 for 2 with a base on balls. 1 for 2 with a base on balls.
Umpire to switch his glasses real quick from the sunglasses to his normal glasses.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. And Schaumburg smokes one foul past his third base coach there.
As a pitcher, though, it's just a strike.
Yeah.
Next pitch.
Right? He was hunting that fastball early and got it and couldn't keep it fair.
Good swing.
And that ball's up.
And Eisenbath right now has to be a wall.
Yes, you cannot. Schaumburg, 1-1. Ball in the dirt. Ball 2. So here we go, folks. That ball stays up for 3-1. No place to put Schaumburg.
No, there is not. Luckily, he does have a 2-run buffer, so if he gets a walk.
Well, yeah.
You don't
right?
want that, but
no. That's ball 4. And Schaumburg chucks the bat. And we have a 8-7 ball game. And Coach Culberson comes out to talk to Noust.
Another pitching change.
So this is Austin Stevens coming to the mound. Woo hoo hoo! Nervous time.
Walks will kill you every time.
You know, and that's the thing. Hogue led off. He got that 2-out single, but since then it's 3 base on balls in a row.
Can't do that.
No, that's tough.
Cannot do that.
Started looking like the Cardinals bullpen last year, right?
That is no lie.
And nobody wants to walk guys. You know they don't. They're wanting to, put that ball in play. But
and you're taking the opportunity away from your defense to make a play, to keep it. You got to trust your guys.
Agreed. You know, I'm excited about this because we at the 14U division. This is our third week out. It is our third week. Yes. Fourth,
I believe. Fourth or fifth.
And we've had some really good ball games.
We have.
Haven't we?
We have.
We've given away. It's our fourth because we've given away 4 top awards.
If we've given away 4, then it's our 5th weekend.
Or is it 3? Yeah, you're right. It is our 5th weekend. We've given out, but in our second week in a row that we've had a really good ball game.
Yeah.
Even before that, though, that one we've had 5-3, 6-2 ball. We got an 8-7 ball game here, and tension time. Clifton squares the bunt, and he takes a strike as he pulls back. I think he was just showing that, taking a strike, taking a pitch.
New pitcher.
Yep.
Make him throw to you.
Austin Stevens, the lefty, get a little lefty action going here. Strike 2. Comes in and gets 2 quick strikes on Clifton. 0-2 the count. Bases full of selects. 8-7 ball game. And that's a ball up and out.
Yeah.
1-2. And he pops up. Oh, Eisenbath couldn't make the play. That was popped up, got over a little late, got on him. DeManuel couldn't get to it. Little life here for Clifton because that
Live to fight another day.
Oh man, that got in on his fist.
It's exciting stuff right here.
I don't think Eisenbath got up and saw it quick enough.
No, I do not believe so. That'd have been a tough catch.
Yeah, so 1-2. We're going to do it again here, folks. Oh, great stop by Eisenbath on that pitch in the dirt. That was huge. That saved the tying run right there, folks.
Wow. I mean, he got over there.
Yes, he did. That hit him in the arm. You could hear it.
Yeah.
2-2. And that ball's up. Ball 3. Austin Stevens coming in this difficult situation, the lefty, and the pitch. Everybody's running. And Clifton hits one high in the air to the center fielder, and he makes the catch. Latanzi out there and wins the ball game for the 3-1-4 Apaches. They win this one 8-7 over the St. Louis Selects in a big inning right there. Bases loaded. Wow, what a ball game, folks.
I think that's the most exciting finish we've probably had all year long by a long shot.
It was. That was a heck of a game by both teams, both coaches, everybody playing out every scenario. 6 innings of really good baseball. 8-7 your final score. Folks, we're going to be out here talking to the kids. We're going to get some interviews that we'll have up. We'll have our top award winner from the 3-1-4 Apaches. We're also going to get a player of the game from the St. Louis Selects. That was a really good ball game, man.
That was awesome. A lot of fun.
Congratulations to Coach Culberson and his 3-1-4 Apaches. All those kids. 2nd week in a row we've seen them in the championship game.
Lost it last week, but took it this week.
That's awesome stuff. Folks, we're signing off here from BMAC, Bridgeton Municipal Athletic Complex. We'll see you next week at the Armed Forces Classic.